Maybe you couldn't understand a sentence just because one or two words were unfamiliar. You're not alone. Words are the foundation of any language. Without them, we can't express our thoughts, feelings, or ideas. Imagine trying to describe a beautiful sunset without words like orange, gold, or horizon. It would be almost impossible. Words are like little keys. They open doors to conversations, stories, and understanding. But here's the exciting part. Remembering words doesn't have to be boring. You can make it fun, creative, and even magical. Words are the most powerful drug used by mankind, Rudyard Kipling. This means words have the power to influence, inspire, and connect. So, wouldn't it be amazing to learn how to remember them effortlessly? Why vocabulary is important. Vocabulary is the bridge between you and the world. When you know more words, you can express yourself better. You can explain exactly how you feel or what you think. Understand more. Movies, books, and conversations become easier and more enjoyable. Build confidence. Knowing the right words gives you the courage to speak without fear. Think of your vocabulary like a garden. The more you plant and care for it, the more beautiful it grows. Every word you learn is like planting a new flower or tree. The problem most people face. Many beginners say, I learn new words, but I forget them after a day or two. Does this happen to you? Don't worry, it's completely normal. The problem isn't with you, it's with the way you're trying to remember. Most people try to memorize words by writing them down repeatedly or staring at a dictionary. That's like trying to grow a plant without water or sunlight. You need the right techniques to make words stick in your mind. Here's a secret. Your brain loves creativity. If you use creative methods to learn, you'll remember words much faster. In the next chapters, I'll teach you techniques like using pictures, creating stories, and turning words into songs. These methods will make learning words fun and easy. For example, let's take the word bright. Instead of just writing it down, imagine a glowing sun. Picture it so vividly that you feel the warmth on your face. Now, connect the word bright with that glowing sun in your mind. Doesn't that make the word unforgettable? To start your vocabulary journey, think of a word you've always wanted to remember but couldn't. Maybe it's beautiful or excited. Write it down and imagine a picture, a story, or a feeling connected to it. Without grammar, very little can be conveyed. Without vocabulary, nothing can be conveyed. David Wilkins. This quote reminds us that grammar is important, but words are essential. They are the building blocks of language, and you can't do without them. I want you to comment below with one word you find difficult to remember. Let's share and help each other with creative ways to learn it. And don't forget to visit online for fun videos and exercises that will boost your vocabulary. Get ready for the next chapter, where we'll dive into how pictures and visuals can help you remember words like never before. Chapter 2. Visual Tricks. See the word to learn the word. Welcome to Chapter 2. Now that we know why words matter, let's dive into one of the most exciting ways to remember them, using pictures and visuals. Have you ever heard the saying, "A picture is worth 1,000 words"? It's true. Your brain loves images. In fact, it can remember pictures much faster than plain text. So, why not use this natural ability to boost your vocabulary? When you connect a word with a picture, you create a strong memory link. It's like giving your brain a shortcut to recall the word. Instead of struggling to remember the spelling or definition, you just think of the image, and the word pops up naturally. Let's try an example. Take the word apple. Close your eyes and imagine a shiny red apple sitting on a table. Picture the smooth surface, the tiny stem, and even a bite mark. Now, whenever you hear apple, that image will come to your mind instantly. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. This quote highlights how powerful your imagination can be in learning. By imagining words as pictures, you're not just remembering, you're creating a deeper connection. Here are some fun and creative ways to turn words into visuals. 1. Picture the word. For every new word you learn, think of an image that represents it. Example. For the word happy, imagine a big smiley face or a sunny day. Draw the image if you can, or find a picture online to match the word. 2. Create a mental movie. Make a short mental movie using the word. Example. For the word run, imagine yourself running through a park. Feel the wind and see the trees passing by. 3. Use flashcards. Write the word on one side of a card and draw or paste a picture on the other side. Test yourself by looking at the picture and trying to remember the word. 4. Make a word map. Write the word in the center of a page and draw pictures around it that are connected. Example. For the word house, draw a roof, a door, and maybe a garden. Why this method? Works your brain processes visual information much faster than text. When you see a picture, your brain stores it in a special memory box. Words connected to those pictures stay in your mind longer. Learning never exhausts the mind. Leonardo da Vinci. When you use visuals, learning feels lighter and less stressful. It's like playing a game rather than studying. Pick 3 words you learned recently. For each word, think of a picture that represents it. Comment below with the words and the images you imagined. Want more fun ways to use visuals in learning? Head to online where I've uploaded videos on how to create word maps and use flashcards effectively. Chapter 3. Stories that stick, connecting words through narratives. Welcome to Chapter 3. In this chapter, we're diving into the art of storytelling, a magical way to remember words. If you think about it, stories are how humans have passed knowledge from one generation to another for centuries. They're memorable, engaging, and full of meaning. So why not use stories to learn English words? Have you ever watched a movie or read a book and remembered every detail of it even after years? That's the power of storytelling. When you weave words into a story, they become part of a bigger picture, making them easier to remember. Storytelling is the most powerful way to put ideas into the world. Robert McKee. This quote reminds us that stories don't just entertain. They teach, inspire, and stick in your mind. Let's explore some simple and fun ways to use stories to remember words. 1. Create a short story with new words. Write a mini story using 3 to 5 new words you've learned. Example, words: run, category, jump, happy story. The little cat saw a ball and started to run. It jumped high in the air to catch it and felt very happy. The story doesn't have to be perfect. Just focus on making it fun and meaningful. 2. Add words to stories. You already know. Take a story you love and replace some of its words with new ones. Example, if you're retelling the story of a big bear, use new words like giant or enormous instead of big. 3. Make it personal. Create a story about your own life and add new words to it. Example, if you learn the word delicious, write about a meal you had. Yesterday, I ate a delicious pizza with cheese and tomatoes. 4. Use funny or silly stories. The sillier the story, the more you'll remember it. Example, a dog put on a hat and danced in the rain. It was very funny. When you connect words with emotions and events in a story, your brain treats them as important information. It's like creating a special folder in your mind for those words. The more unique or emotional the story, the stronger the memory. Tell me the facts, and I'll forget. Tell me a story, and I'll remember. Native American proverb. Here's a fun activity for you. Pick 5 new words you've learned. Write a short story using all of them. Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to read it. How online can need help getting started with storytelling. Visit online where I've shared videos on creating simple stories with new words. There are examples and tips to make it even easier for you. In the next chapter, we'll explore how rhymes, songs, and mnemonics can make learning words as fun as singing your favorite song. Chapter 4. Fun with sounds, rhymes, songs, and mnemonics. Welcome to Chapter 4. Imagine if learning new words felt like singing your favorite song or playing a fun game. Guess what? It can be. In this chapter, we'll explore how sounds, rhymes, and mnemonics can turn word learning into an enjoyable and unforgettable experience. Why sounds and rhymes? Help your brain loves patterns and rhythms. That's why you remember song lyrics or rhymes more easily than random words. When you associate words with catchy sounds or rhymes, they stick in your mind like your favorite tune. If you want to remember something, make it rhyme. This simple idea shows how rhymes create a lasting impression in your memory. Techniques to learn with sounds and rhymes. 1. Make rhymes with new words. Pair new words with rhyming ones you already know. Example, bright rhymes with light. The bright light filled the night. Quick rhymes with stick. The quick fox jumped over a stick. 2. Sing your words. Turn new words into a song. Sing them to a familiar tune, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Example, apple, orange, banana. 2. Fruits are healthy, just for you. Singing makes learning fun and helps your brain hold on to the words longer. 3. Use mnemonics to remember words. Mnemonics are creative tricks to help you remember. Example, for the word necessary, think 1 collar and 2 sleeves to remember there's 1 C and 2 S's. For because, use big elephants can always understand small elephants. 4. Clap or tap along. Practice new words while clapping or tapping to create a rhythm. Example, clap each time you say a syllable, B-O-T full. These sound-based techniques turn words into more than just letters on a page. They become melodies, rhythms, and patterns that your brain loves to recall. With every rhyme or mnemonic, you're training your mind to remember words easily and naturally. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Chinese proverb. Let's do a quick exercise. Pick a new word you learned recently. Create a rhyme or mnemonic for it. Share your creation in the comments below. I'd love to see your creativity. Explore more techniques. Want to see these methods in action? Visit online where I've uploaded videos with fun rhyming games and easy mnemonic tricks for beginners. They'll make your word learning journey even more exciting. In the next chapter, we'll learn how to make words unforgettable by using them in real-life conversations. Chapter 5. Real-life practice. Speak to remember. Welcome to Chapter 5. Now that you've learned how to use visuals, stories, rhymes, and mnemonics to remember words, it's time to bring those words to life. In this chapter, we'll explore how using new words in real-life conversations makes them unforgettable. Think of it like this. When you use a word in a conversation, it's like planting it in your memory garden. Every time you repeat it, you water that word, helping it grow stronger and clearer in your mind. Practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. Malcolm Gladwell. This means speaking new words isn't just helpful, it's necessary. The more you use them, the more natural they become. 1. Shadowing. Imitate like a pro. Listen to native speakers in videos or podcasts and repeat after them. Mimic their pronunciation, tone, and sentence patterns. Hear someone say and repeat it out loud. Create simple conversations. Use new words in your daily routines. If you've learned the word delicious, say, talk to yourself in English if there's no one around. It may feel silly, but it works. Start a word journal. Write down 5 to 10 new words every day and try to use them in sentences. Example. Happy sentence 4. Join a speaking group practice with friends or join online groups to speak English together. Use your new words in group discussions. Speaking doesn't have to be boring. Here are some fun ideas. Play a game. Describe objects around you using new words. Example. This chair is comfortable. Talk to a pet or plant. Practice words with your pet or even a plant. They won't judge. Role-play scenarios. Imagine you're ordering food at a restaurant. Use words like delicious, spicy, sweet. Many beginners hesitate to speak because they're afraid of making mistakes. Here's the truth. Mistakes are part of learning. The greatest mistake you can make is to be afraid of making one. Elbert Hubbard. Celebrate your progress even if it's small. Speak slowly and focus on improving step by step. Try this exercise. Pick 3 words you've recently learned. Use them in sentences out loud. Share your sentences in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're using your new vocabulary. For more tips on using words in conversations, visit online where I've uploaded videos to help you practice speaking confidently. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to decode words by breaking them into parts. Prefixes, suffixes, and roots will become your new best friends. Chapter 6. Breaking Words. Apart. Root words, prefixes, and suffixes. Welcome to Chapter 6. Have you ever wondered why some words seem easier to understand than others? The secret lies in breaking them apart. In this chapter, we'll explore how understanding the building blocks of words, roots, prefixes, and suffixes can help you remember and learn new vocabulary quickly. What are root words, prefixes, and suffixes? Root words are the main part of a word that carries its basic meaning. Example: the root act means to do. Words like action, react, and active all come from this root. Prefixes are added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Example: the prefix un means not. Adding it to happy creates unhappy, not happy. Suffixes are added to the end of a word to change its form. Example: the suffix full means full of. Adding it to care creates careful, full of care. By understanding these parts, you can guess the meanings of many unfamiliar words without a dictionary. Breaking words apart makes them less overwhelming and easier to remember. When you see a new word, you're not learning the whole thing. You're simply recognizing familiar parts. Language is the blood of the soul into which thoughts run and out of which they grow. Oliver Wendell Holmes. This quote reminds us that words are alive, and knowing their parts gives you the power to use them confidently. First, spot the root word. Find the root word and understand its basic meaning. Example: helpful root. Help to assist to. Identify the prefix check. Check if there's a prefix and see how it changes the meaning. Example: redo prefix. Re again root. Do meaning. Do again. 3. Look for the suffix. See if there's a suffix that changes the word's form or meaning. Example: friendship suffix. Ship state of being. Root friend. Meaning the state of being friends. Popular prefixes: not unkind, not kind, re again, replay, play again, pre before preview, view before, dis opposite of dislike, not like. Popular suffixes: full, full of joyful, thus full of joy, less, without hopeless, without hope, lie in a certain way, quickly, in a quick way, meant action, or result improvement, the result of improving. Let's break a word together. Word unstoppable. Prefix not root. Stop to halt. Suffix able can be done, meaning cannot be stopped. Now try one yourself. Break apart the word reusable and comment your answer below. How online can help want more examples and practice. Visit online where I've uploaded videos on breaking words apart. You'll find step-by-step guides to make learning easy and fun. In the next chapter, we'll dive into memory-boosting games, apps, and quizzes that turn vocabulary building into an exciting challenge. See you soon. Chapter 7. Memory Boosters Apps, Games, and Quizzes. Welcome to Chapter 7. Now that we've explored breaking words apart, it's time to make learning words even more fun and interactive. In this chapter, we'll dive into the world of memory-boosting tools like apps, games, and quizzes that can help you expand your vocabulary effortlessly. Learning can feel like a chore if it's boring, but when you make it playful, your brain gets excited. Games, apps, and quizzes challenge your mind while keeping things enjoyable. They also help you repeat and review words in a way that feels effortless. Play is the highest form of research. Albert Einstein. When you treat learning as a game, you're more likely to stay engaged and remember what you've learned. 1. Vocabulary apps. Apps make learning accessible anytime, anywhere. Some popular options: Duolingo, fun lessons with pictures, games, and rewards for learning words. Quizlet, create your own flashcards or use pre-made sets to review words. Memorize, learn words through videos of native speakers and fun exercises. Drops, focus on visuals and quick sessions to master new words. 2. Word games. Playing word games is a great way to test your vocabulary while having fun. Scrabble. Form words on a board using letter tiles. Crossword puzzles. Solve clues to fill in words. Wordle. Guess a daily word in a few attempts. Word association games. Name words connected to a topic, like fruits or colors. 3. Online quizzes. Take vocabulary quizzes to test your memory. Websites like Online offer fun quizzes to review words you've learned. Set a challenge for yourself to beat your previous score. Spend 10 to 15 minutes a day on an app or game. Aim to learn 5 to 10 new words each day. Compete with others in Scrabble or word association games. Share a crossword puzzle and solve it together. Keep track of the words you've learned and test yourself weekly. Celebrate your small wins. It keeps you motivated. Let's play a quick game right now. Think of a new word you've learned recently. Use that word to create a sentence and comment it below. I'll check and share tips to make it even better. Repetition is the mother of learning. By using apps, games, and quizzes regularly, you're naturally repeating and reinforcing what you've learned. For more ideas and resources, visit online, where I've shared reviews of apps and links to vocabulary games. These tools will keep you excited and help you grow your word bank faster. In the next and final chapter, we'll wrap things up by exploring the power of repetition and how to create a lifelong habit of learning new words. Chapter 8. The Power of Repetition. Review and Reinforce. Welcome to the final chapter. You've learned so many creative techniques to remember words, from visual tricks and storytelling to games and apps. Now let's explore the ultimate secret to mastering vocabulary: repetition. This simple yet powerful technique will ensure you never forget the words you've learned. Think of repetition like watering a plant. Just as a plant needs regular care to grow, your vocabulary needs consistent review to flourish. Repetition strengthens the connections in your brain, making words easier to recall over time. Repetition is the mother of learning. Latin proverb. This timeless wisdom reminds us that regular practice is the foundation of true mastery. 1. Use spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is a technique where you review words at increasing intervals. For example, review new words after 1 day, then after 3 days, then after a week, and so on. Apps like Quizlet and Anki can automate this for you, reminding you when it's time to review. 2. Create a word journal. Write down new words along with their meanings and example sentences. Review your journal daily and try to use those words in conversations or writing. 3. Practice a word of the day. Choose one word each day to focus on. Use it in sentences, conversations, and even doodles. For example, if today's word is excited, say, I'm excited to learn new words. Fourth, review with flashcards. Create flashcards for new words. On one side, write the word. On the other, its meaning and an example sentence. Go through your flashcards regularly to reinforce your memory. Talk about your day using new words. For example, today was a productive day because I learned 5 new words. I feel grateful for the opportunity to improve my English. 5. Use games. Use games like Wordle or crossword puzzles to practice words over and over. The more you play, the more confident you'll feel about your vocabulary. 6. Teach someone else. Teaching someone else is one of the best ways to reinforce your learning.